What's happening? Crypto fam, happy Thursday. Good morning and welcome back to Love Crypto. I'm Scott and it's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate taking the time out to consume my content, so thank you. This morning, I'm talking about XRP and Ripple again. They are not competing with stablecoins and CBDCs. You have people leaving banks to go and work with Ripple, and PayID is progressing very, very nicely. So let's move on. We'll cover all three of them. Could be a 20-25 minute video, but we will get through it as soon as possible. Again, appreciate taking the time. So XRP, the world's largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, is not competing with national digital currencies like the forthcoming digital yuan, according to a senior executive at Ripple. Emi Yoshikawa, Senior Director of Global Operations at Ripple, claimed that XRP does not compete with either central bank digital currencies or stablecoins. Now, most of you in the know are going to know this. You're going to know what I'm getting at. You're going to know what it's getting at. It is the bridge between them. And not only them, I keep saying it's not just currency to currency, it's any asset. It's the bridge between any asset. In an August 19 interview with Japanese crypto exchange FX Coin, Yoshikawa said that XRP is complementary to the global progress in CBD and stablecoin development. The exec stated that XRP should be considered as a bridge asset in international settlement. International settlement, not cross-border, not cross-currency, international. A little bit broader that. Wait till the same cross-network settlement. Anything. All the value. Never mind just all the money. All the money's first. All the money's first, then it's all the value. There are various types of crypto assets, but I think that the role of XRP as a bridge asset in international settlement and is not competing with stablecoins or CBDCs, but on the contrary, is complementary. We believe that various stablecoins and CBDCs will create a synergy by responding to the liquidity problem by bridging independent crypto assets like XRP. Yoshikawa mentioned Ripple's flagship settlement product on-demand liquidity, or ODL, formerly known as XRapid. Ripple's ODL is designed to process cross-border payments quickly and reduce operational costs. Yoshikawa emphasized that ODL is designed to eliminate pre-funding cross-border payments, and ODL mixed with ILP is IOV, foundation layer, or foundation layers, considering it's two platforms of protocols. But anyway, apparently both stablecoins and CBDC share some of the ODL's primary objectives. Some of the existing CBDC initiatives, like China's digital yuan, apparently pose a threat to the dominance of SWIFT. In terms of transaction speed, a number of global banks have also noticed CBDC's potential to reduce cost of financial operations. Yoshikawa's remarks come shortly after Ripple was overtaken by the large. It's got that bit. I know, aren't they? Everything's back at 3, so whatever. So, let me just finish that paragraph. Comes shortly after Ripple was overtaken by the largest stablecoin, Tether, by market capitalization in May 2020, often pegged to fiat currencies like the United States dollar on a 1-to-1 ratio. Stablecoins are also designed to provide less expensive payments and speed up settlement times on a global scale. Well done, Helen. I like that read. Well done. And yeah, she's not wrong. I just wish people would go to cross-network settlement and start talking about the actual internet of value more. We know it's coming. It's only a matter of time. But again, they're not competing with the CBDCs and stablecoins. They're not really even competing with the banks. They're trying to complement them. And because banks are taking the mic, taking the PI, they are actually losing employees. Ripple. So, Goldman Sachs FX executive Aditya Torakia, that's a sick name, Aditya Torakia, Turakia. That's it name. Sorry, I was getting fucking wrong. I'm weird with names, ignore me. FNG has learned that senior Goldman Sachs FX executive Aditya Turakia has resigned to join Ripple. Mr. Turakia will become Ripple's new senior manager, global institutional. Can I go to the depot office and get his name? Turakia. That's sick. I mean, he spent the past 7+ years at Goldman Sachs, beginning as an FX analyst in Bangalore, India in 2013, before moving to London in 2015, where he rose through the ranks of the investment bank to become executive director, global FX and emerging markets franchise management for Goldman. Before joining Goldman Sachs in 2010, he worked at Float Traders and HSBC in Singapore. Ripple is a leading provider of enterprise blockchain solutions for payments. Ripple claims it is the only enterprise blockchain company today with products in commercial use. Ripple's global payments network includes over 300 customers in 40+ countries. Taking staff off the banks, mate. So, we said recently, haven't we? I'm not sure why banks are stalling and why they're taking so long. I find the right words for it. One is that why they're so hesitant to move forward publicly. Not saying they're not moving forward. Why they're so hesitant to move forward publicly, releasing all these documents and presentations when they're speaking in code. These articles aren't actually as long as I thought. We're going to be through this before we know it. This one might take a little bit longer. This is a longer one. No, thank you. You motherfucker. Asking me to subscribe to the thing before. Don't do that to me, mate, because I'm going to bounce from your article. Do not do that to me. Oh, it's going to do it to me. Get full access. I don't want. You know what, mate? This is why some artists, like, why are you doing it? Subscribe. Get the fuck off. Try to siphon me data. I just want to read an article. Or you want data. Fuck off. Jesus. I just want to read an article, mate. Is it really that bad? I bet they've not. I bet it's not even their article, mate. I almost guarantee they've got it from somewhere else. Right, Ripple debuts digital art project with 40 companies. Right, let me get the. Oh, it's a source. Fuck you. See, it's doing it there. No, it's left it up. Ripple, as you know, has debuted a digital ID project, PayID. It's growing. It's got 40 companies on board now. The distributed ledger company has partnered with about 40 companies in the finance, technology and non-profit sectors to launch PayID, a free and open standard designed to replace account numbers that are designed to be interoperable and easier, to understand. Interesting. Easy enough that Ripple envisions people typing the account name by memory, something that people rarely do for driver's license numbers or for other uncommon identifiers. Ripple's standard could remove the need for two people to use the same payment app for P2P transfers, amongst other use cases. The PayID standard allows people on different transfer apps to connect with each other. Individuals today have more payment applications than ever before, but despite all the innovation in the space, we haven't settled on a single standard for sending and receiving money across payment networks, said Ethan Beard, Senior Vice President of Spring, Ripple's development platform. This is made more difficult when you consider that individuals also have long, unintuitive payment IDs for each network they use. PayID is structured so no single party controls or sets the terms for joining. An attempt to encourage the collaboration that's necessary for interoperable digital ID to work. Thus far, the collaboration has proven elusive as firms have difficulty seeding proprietary technology or data management. Ripple hopes PayID can cut through that by supporting a blockchain agnostic standard that comes to both crypto and traditional currencies. Partners at launch include GoPay, Blockchain.com, BitPay, Brace, Flutterware, and Forte. There are many other digital ID projects that include decentralized systems such as blockchain, with Bank of America recently submitting a patent, MasterCard and Microsoft partner on digital ID protocol, and national systems such as Canada Digital ID program that uses blockchain, and the UK's Financial Conduct Authority is pushing self-sovereign ID. We are seeing some progress, but much slower than the initial hype indicated, said Aviva Litan, Vice President at Gartner, adding that as adoption of decentralized finance, cryptocurrencies and stablecoin accelerate, there will be more common identifiers that underpin the function of the new business rails. Identity of things will become much more important, as well as businesses demand to know the provenance and authenticity of goods they are paying for and relying upon. Mate, flip that on your head. Don't you mean so consumers know that the goods they're buying are legitimate and authentic and not made in China by some con artist? I understand business needs to know the product's coming in, but I'm pretty sure they know that already, don't they? But can I trust what I buy on Amazon or eBay? Ripple gained traction over the past few years by using its blockchain technology to add speed and cut costs for international payments by removing third parties such as corresponding banks, which extracted fees in exchange for managing currency conversions. The banks initially viewed Ripple's model as competition, particularly to bank-led initiatives such as the bank-supported R3 blockchain network. But banks worked more closely with Ripple in recent years as distributed ledgers have broadened cross-border payment flows beyond large supply chains, making PayID an open and decentralized system. Ripple hopes to gain support from the other initiatives and gradually build its network. PayID is not just Ripple's vision, instead it is the coalition's vision to make sending and receiving payments easier. PayID makes it possible to realize this community-driven approach and ensure that money can be transmitted as easily as data. Ripple also hopes that the coronavirus-led move to digital commerce will provide another reason for fintechs, payment companies and financial institutions and merchants to get on board, but that may provide a hurdle as many firms are diverted due to the severity of the crisis. Interesting to throw that one in there. PayID is an interesting proposition, but I don't think it will scale up quite easily. At least as long as the effects of the pandemic will shape the dynamics of the economy and force companies to reshape their business models and strategies to survive, said Enrico Camaranelli, a senior analyst at who names the company AITE. Though he said blockchain has become a middleware that facilitates execution P2P transactions regardless of whether the parties trust each other. It is good. Mate, good moves in the space. I don't care what anyone says. Still have to set up my PayID. I've not done it yet. I'm slacking. I am actually slacking a little bit. Well, I think you needed a domain, didn't you? And I've got a domain now, but you need an unstopper. I need to look at it more. Clearly not looked at it enough. Most people haven't looked at it up. Do you know, I'm actually ashamed. I'm not ashamed. It's not my fault. I don't know why I said that word. I'm not ashamed. I'm shocked at the lack of people that have set Xumm up. Don't get me wrong. It took me a while to set it up and I've only just started adding contacts, but I'm actually shocked at how long it's taken some of the people in the community to actually set it. It's one thing downloading it. Oh, have you got Xumm? Yeah, I've downloaded it, not set it up though. Not sent 35 XRP to it, mate. No. That's poor. It's poor. Tell you what, remind me when you get a project up and you release your app or something to not activate it for 6 months. You know, even if you want help spreading awareness, and even if you ask for help to spread awareness and to share it about and that, I'll just be like, nah, give that 6 months because I just can't be fucking arsed. Help the guy out, spread his fucking app. What you doing? What we in it for, guys? Everyone's out there talking about instant this, instant that. We can speed our payments up and oh yeah, well yeah, it's sick that on Zoom innit, on Xumm. Sick on Xumm that innit. Oh, I don't know, I've not set it up yet. And what the fuck are you talking about? Sit down and shut the fuck up. Let people who are actually testing shit talk about it. Basically, you don't know. You're not going to know how the IOUs work. You're not going to know how the trust lines work. You're not going to know if GBP's on it. So what I mean, I set up the Euro and the USD trust lines and that with, was it I did a GateHub one. I think I did the Euro on GateHub and the dollar on BitHub, something like that. But we need to, people, I'm not saying everyone, I know I generalise a lot, but people sitting back like, oh yeah, we're innovators, mate. We're pioneers, mate. We're so fucking early, mate. No one else sees it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even set your own up. Shut the fuck up. Saying that you're at the forefront of the fucking tech. And the same for me. I'm legitimately doing it today. I'm gonna go in the house and at least have a look at how to set it up, and I'm gonna set a PayID up. Cause why the fuck not? You can't. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I wish my XRP address was easier to remember. I wish people would pay attention. No, honestly, real talk, if you want an easy to remember address, you need to get yourself on PayID, because you can legitimately have it at like Scott P at Bitrue, for fuck's sake. Just send me at Scott P at Bitrue, mate, please, instead of fucking small r, capital H, 3C, fucking you know the dance. You know the dance, but yeah, PayID is the way forward. Or more specifically, what PayID are doing in simplifying addresses, account numbers, sort codes and stuff like that is the way forward. I'm on a message last night sending me mate some money, and I look at the message and his account number's there and the sort code's there. Can I remember that account number and sort code by the time I've gone to the banking app and put the sort code in? And then I'm like, fuck, what was that account number again? Go back to the fucking WhatsApp and then remember the account number. And then we go back to the banking app. It's fucking shut down because you come off it. And you're like, for fuck's sake, you put the fucking account number in, you're like, what was that sort code number now? Just pay Jim. Just pay Jim at Bitrue. Fucking hell, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's all get it set up. Let's all get Xumm set up. Right, what I want you to do right now, I'm not telling you to do it. I'd just like you to do it. And if you do it, cheers. Go on Xumm and add some currency. Add some XRP, 35 at a minimum. It will activate your account. You'll notice that 20's been locked away and you've got the others available. If you then activate USD and Euro, you'll notice that 5 XRP gets put into them as well to hold the account on the XRP ledger. You then moved the equivalent of XRP to hold the dollars, the value on the ledger, and then BitHub, GateHub, whoever are gonna will basically settle that IOU. I'm fucking struggling for the word. Then they'll settle that IOU in the future when it needs settling, so to speak. So get on Xumm, activate it, have a little gander at how it works and stuff, and then look in this description for an address and add me as your contact. Start getting some contacts in your Xumm app. Go and have a look at PayID. Start getting to grips with PayID and making moves on PayID and getting that set up. And we will truly be pioneers and innovators when it comes to PayID and Xumm. There's people try to act like they're big in the game, mate, and they're not even using some of the best apps out there. So each to their own. Vind, Xumm, bit on. We need a GBP on there, baby. I need a GBP IOU. I need a Great British Pound IOU on Xumm ASAP. Pretty please. Because we're hoping some merchants set it up soon, so people who own gyms and have legitimately got an inbox in there. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. He's just sent me an inbox. He's got like a gym owner there who we're going to look at putting a Xumm point of sale system in his gym, and then he can talk to his clients and his members about this new payment method and how we can not only invest in cryptocurrencies and invest long term in your future, but you can also pay with them with apps like Xumm. And using PayID, it's going to become extremely easier. Wonder why that guy's leaving Goldman Sachs to go and work at Ripple. It ain't surprising to me. He's investing in himself and he's investing in the internet of value. So he's fucked Goldman Sachs off. Invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value. Live long and hodl till you're ready to let it go, just like he did with his Goldman Sachs job. Yeah? You know the dance. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Not long left now. And I will see you on the next one. DLTCONUK tickets, go and pick them up. And Chris's Cyberpunk page on Facebook, go check that out too. And we've also almost set up a pure VPN affiliate partnership, which we are going to get you some epic VPN deals. Private networks, baby. If you're big on privacy and security, and I will be doing some network stuff very soon, just bear with me. Next few days, if not the weekend, I'll show off my home network. I'll show you the data I can see coming into my network. I can see the data going out of it. I've got a lot more control and a lot more data coming in now. And then we can go to VPN too and get a hell of a lot more privacy and even act like we're in America. You want to watch American Netflix? No danger. Yeah? We got you covered, baby. We got you back. And none of these free shit ones. We've got pure VPN, one of the biggest on the planet, millions of users. Really good service. So stay tuned on that, guys. And now, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.